world is waking up to the fact that the globalists and their globalist agenda to depopulate the world and move us off of hydrocarbons, move us off of fossil fuels, whatever you want to call it, is failing. And I'm going to show you an unbelievable moment that actually just happened in Australia. You won't believe it, so all of our Australian viewers, you will get a kick out of this. I mean, this is global because it goes to Vietnam, it goes to Canada, it goes all around the world. In Vietnam this afternoon, gas stations starting to close because of gas shortages there. While the U.S. awaits with bated breath, as Tyler Durden reports, see if there will be any diesel in inventories in the midterm elections or afterwards. Of course, the diesel stocks are running dry. Vietnam can't keep their pumps going. Meanwhile, China sees the writing on the wall, has massively increased its oil imports from Russia as they ready preparations for reopening. So China is taking the necessary precautions. I spoke to a journalist today in Serbia that says they're going to be okay this winter because they've made they've got their gas agreements made with Russia, so they're able to get their cheap gas. And
sure, but they got their hand slapped from the West for doing that. Olaf Scholz is happy to put them in the corner to think about what they've done, but in the meantime, they will at least be able to survive.
Yeah, they won't be freezing. The U.S., meanwhile, the Biden administration is on damage control this evening because their demented leader keeps telling the truth in public. That he's telling the truth about this man-made energy crisis. We'll also have more on that in a minute, but first, where did this all start? Where did this man-made energy crisis and this plan all start? Well, it started to take us off of hydrocarbons. Or did it start with, and where did the soup-throwing kids come into all of this? And to take us off of hydrocarbons and depopulate the world. Well, the World Economic Forum is on the record on multiple occasions admitting that the key to solving the so-called climate crisis is population control, combined with ending hydrocarbons. You can read all about it. United Nations website, they've got it there. It's not fantasy. You can definitely see it. You can also read it in the World Economic Forum's plans. Reduce the population, you fix the problem. Here's Christiana Figueres from the United Nations laying out their reasoning. Watch this.
Stopping the rise in population would be one of the biggest levers in driving the rise in greenhouse gases.
Well, I mean, we all know we expect 9 billion, right, by 2050. So yes, obviously, less people would exert less pressure on the natural resources, and that's.
So is 9 billion the foregone conclusion? That's like baked in, done. No way to change that.
Well, there again, there's pressure in the system to go toward that. We can definitely change those, right? We can definitely change those numbers, and we really should make every effort to change the numbers because we are already exceeding the planetary carrying capacity today.